Welcome back to Beauty Bees. It's Iris. Hopefully this video isn't too awkward because I haven't filmed in a hot minute and it feels like whenever I come back I get a little bit awkward and the jump cuts become even more frequent than they usually are on this channel. So we are coming back today with a monthly haul, sort of a 6-week haul. I believe that I filmed my last update sort of mid-January, maybe early to mid-January, and now it's the very end of February and I have a lot of stuff here. I have realized that when I get overwhelmed, I tend to do some shopping, just a little bit of retail therapy, and I was really overwhelmed this month. Like the last 2 weekends, I have been out of town helping to clean out my grandfather's house, and that means that there's a bunch of stuff in my house that's not usually here, which I find to be a little bit agitating, though welcome. I appreciate that I'm able to take some things that were my grandfather's that would be useful for me or just have sentimental value, but there's more things in my house. I haven't had as much time, so when I'm stressed during the week, it's not like I get done and had the weekend off to decompress. It's just like more stress and physical labor, which I'm not used to. That's not why you're here. Let's look at some makeup. I just needed to vent a little bit. So let's start with the one thing here that I didn't actually purchase. This I got as a hand-me-down from my mom. It is the Love Beauty and Planet Coconut Milk and White Jasmine conditioner. She bought this and she just couldn't deal with the smell. It is quite heavily scented as jasmine, but I like it. It smells good to me. I haven't used it in the shower yet, but I will use it at some point. This is a huge bottle. This is going to last me ages. This is 650 mils, and I go through conditioner incredibly slowly. My hair is pretty fine and honestly kind of thin, and I find that a lot of conditioner can weigh down my hair. So this will last me an eternity and a half. But thanks, Mom. I appreciate it. Let's next breeze really quickly through the Allure Beauty box. I got the February edition of this box and I unboxed it, I don't know, a week or so ago. On my channel, I'll have a video linked up in the cards. Here, maybe? I think I can never remember which side these things show up on. But I received 6 items. There was a Lush scrub that is currently in my shower. I've used it once. All seems good so far. And I'm actually quite happy with the size of it. It's a half size, so I was kind of thinking I might only get 5 or 6 uses out of it, but it took so little to get a really satisfying scrub for my face and neck that I think I will get really a good, decent amount of use out of that product. I imagine it'll last me more like maybe 10 to 20 washes, which for a product you're only supposed to use once or twice a week, I think is awesome. So the other products that came in that box, we have 2 makeup products. We have a little brow wax from Jasmine Beauty, the most exciting product, which is this YSL tinted lip balm in Nude Lavalier, and I'm not wearing this today, but I think I almost could be. It's this very light peachy pink shade. It's pretty sheer. I went over this a couple of times, but I wasn't like scrubbing all the lipstick onto my hand. This is like the amount that I would actually wear on my lips. It shows up really nicely on me. I could see how this could be kind of chalky on someone who had a deeper skin tone, but that's all right because there were options on which color to choose. I just chose the lightest one and I'm really happy with it. So that was exciting. And then we have 3 additional items. We have this Essential Day Moisturizer from Ahava, this Tri-Balm, which is like a mask / face cleanser that I am terrified to try, and a little deluxe sample of Commodity Milk Plus. So that was the February Allure Beauty Box. I also, when I signed up, received a code for $10 off a Allure Beauty store purchase of $25 or more, and they had some of their old boxes on there listed for $25. So I picked one, I got it. I have since canceled my Allure Beauty subscription. I really don't need to receive 6 products a month. That seems like an absolute recipe for disaster in my inventory videos. But I did decide to pick up one additional past month. I believe this is the December 2023 box. So let's go through what was in there. The first item is incredibly practical and is actually one of the things I'm happier with in this box. This is a Billie razor starter kit. So it has a razor handle that comes with a little magnetic element, magnetic holder to keep it out of the puddles in the shower, which I have a refreshments razor, which is the Ipsy brand, that has a very similar design, and I love it. So I'm pretty excited to have this and stick it in a different shower. It has 2 razor refills, and I think these razor refills are more readily available than the Ipsy ones. So interested to try this out. I think these are usually like $12 to $15. So for the $15 that I spent on the box, I think it worked out really well. The next item is a set of Aquafor hand masks. Not something I ever would have picked up for myself, but I'm interested to give these a go. My hands have been so dry lately. I have a split here that is healed, finally, mostly, but I keep reopening it because I think this is where, when I lift my work bag, my skin tends to tug a little bit. So when it gets really dry, which it's been pretty dry here, and then I've been spending a lot of time in the car with the heat blowing right on me because the car is so cold, my skin tears. So I'm going to wait for this to heal up just a little bit more, and then I will use these, and I think that the relief will be delightful. We have a Rosewater Glycerin face mist. This is from Heritage Store. I believe that I have had this exact item in my cart at Walmart or Target before. It's not a particularly high ticket price item. Like, this didn't add a lot of monetary value to the box, but I was pretty interested to see it because I had considered purchasing it in the past. So that was nice to get. We have, let's see, 2 more items. I can't quite figure out how I'm supposed to use this. This is the Pixie Plus Rose Radiance Perfector, and it seems to be almost like a liquid highlighter. It comes in a little squeeze tube, the same way that a lot of liquid blushes do, and full on, like in a drop, it is very pink. And then you're supposed to blend it out like on your cheekbones or on the bridge of your nose, anywhere you want to brighten. I'm just not sure what it's supposed to achieve. Because, like, I don't feel like there's any obvious luminosity from this, right? Like, at certain angles I can see a very small amount of quite fine glitter. But I don't know. The pink doesn't seem to have much of an impact on me. I don't know. I haven't actually tried this on my face yet. I will have to do that in a video coming up soon. We have this mangled piece of packaging. This is from Head. No, it's not. Wait, where is this from? This is from Maria Nilla, and this is a hair mask. It's their head and a hair heal booster mask. It's like a 3-minute in-shower mask. Has this like metal tube packaging, which I hate this kind of style of packaging, but whatever, they didn't ask me. I'll give it a go. I wasn't particularly excited about this item, but I do like hair masks, so hopefully it'll work out really well. And then what caused me, well, there were actually 2 items that caused me to purchase this particular box, but one of them was missing. So I contacted Allure. They are sending me the item. They actually were really pleasant to deal with, even though I had already unsubscribed by the time that this box reached me. So that's great. I am looking forward to receiving that second item, but one of the items is this Ellis moisturizer. This is their Pro Collagen Marine Cream. And I have used a Ellis product from their Marine Cream line previously, but I believe it was more of a gel moisturizer. I think this is more of a lotion-like moisturizer. I was excited to see this in a format that I could purchase for $15, and I think this is likely to work out for me. The other Ellis moisturizer was great. I really enjoyed it. It just wasn't, $90 great. $15 great. Absolutely. So I hope this one is just as good. The item that was missing is a Fenty cream blush in Pinky Promise. It was pretty exciting. That was another item that I had toyed with the idea of purchasing, so I'm really excited to try it out. I don't have any cream blushes that are like in little pots or in pans. I've used cream blushes that come in stick form before, but never anything like that. I'm really interested to see how that works out for me. And while I haven't tried very much from Fenty, I think I've only maybe tried the lip gloss. Though I feel like there must be something else. Maybe I'm forgetting something. I do quite like that lip gloss, so I'm interested to try more from the brand. Okay, so we are finally done with Allure. We're only probably 15 minutes into this video. Let's next move to Target. I happened to need to pick up a prescription at Target on the same day when they were redoing their beauty section, so a ton of stuff was marked on clearance for like 60 to 70% off. I think that these were 50% off and 70% off. So yeah, my nail polish no buy, really not going very well, and I'm realizing now that there's another nail polish that I forgot to grab. Okay, let's get through these and then we'll talk about those and I'll go grab them. So I purchased 3 nail polishes at Target. The first one is from Ipsy. It's from their Expressy line, and this is Bolt and Be Bold. It is a deep orangey kind of red. In the store, I thought this looked like a deep, like red-brown. At my house, I still haven't worn this yet. It's looking more orangey red, and I'm kind of wondering, I have a pumpkin shade from the same line. I wonder how similar they actually are. Hopefully not too similar, because orange is not my favorite color, and I don't think I would wear 2 dark orange Ipsy Expressy nail polishes enough to justify both of them. But I did purchase that. And then I purchased 2 OPI polishes. These were 50% off, so they were $5.50. Not as good of a deal as the Ipsy at $3, but will deal. And I think the colors on both of these are gorgeous. So the first one is You're Such a Budapest. This is a light periwinkle blue, more on the blue side of periwinkle than the purple side. It has a little bit of very fine silvery shimmer in it, but it's the kind of shimmer that doesn't really look like shimmer on the nails. It just looks like really wet shine. So I'm excited to try this. I haven't yet, but I love a good periwinkle polish. I have no doubt that I will greatly enjoy this. Did I need a periwinkle polish? Absolutely not. I have far too many, but I couldn't say no to it. The last one is what I am wearing today. I've been wearing this for actually not that long now, but I was doing quite a bit of work with my hands yesterday, so, you know, take a look at my nails for the color, but don't look too close because they are not in great shape. This is Charge It to Their Room. I believe this is from their like spring summer collection in 2023, so it's not a super old polish, which was awesome to see on clearance. And I have topped this with a Wet n Wild like iridescent glitter. This by itself is like a weird matte formula. It's very strange. I'll put a picture of it on its own in 2 coats, and then with the Wet n Wild, it's just a very strange plasticky looking nail polish by itself, but with that top coat of the Wet n Wild, it ended up looking really pretty. And I love the finished look. I need to remember going forward that this absolutely needs top coat. It is not put on 2 coats and head out the door. This needs something on top of it. And we're back. Am I in the same spot? Probably not, but we're just gonna roll with it. The other nail polishes that I purchased were from Maniology. I got these through Amazon because I'm a Prime member, so I was able to get free shipping on this purchase through Amazon, whereas Maniology has like a $50 free shipping minimum, I think. Maybe it's $40. Either way, more than I was interested in spending. These are their black and white stamping polishes. They come in a duo. They were $12 for the duo. And I have been trying for quite a while now to do nail stamping. I have a couple of plates. I have the little stamper, and I am just so bad at it. At first I thought I could just use my regular polishes. I'd heard that you can use like fairly pigmented, 1-coat polishes, and that those would probably work all right. No, not for me at least. So I decided I would purchase 2 stamping polishes, a black and a white. I figured then I could put it over a nice variety of different colors, stamp my cute little designs. And I tried the black out, and I'm still so bad. I think it's just user error at this point. I got one like decently stamped nail, and there were so many attempts in there before I got that one decent looking nail. So I think I'm just bad at stamping. I think that's just what it is. I've tried it probably 7 or 8 times now, and I've managed to get one good nail out of it. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I think I'm following the tutorials correctly, but I'm just bad at it. But in my attempt to be better, I did purchase a black and a white stamping polish. So maybe when it gets warmer, that will be helpful. I've heard that cold weather is not great for stamping, but yeah, I just can't figure it out. We have an Ulta order. I had a gift card that was sort of burning a hole in my pocket. I used about half of it on this order. I have another half of it that is still, on my mind, but I think I'm probably going to wait until April so that I can get, is it double points during your birthday month? I think that's the deal. Anyway, I'm planning on waiting a little bit, but I purchased 4 items. The first one I haven't used yet, and I'm not quite sure why. This is from Good Molecules. It's their caffeine energizing hydrogel eye patches. And I had like a single use pack of eye patches from Bliss. And I used them back in January. I was like, oh, this is so nice. I should really get another pair of these, or, some kind of eye patch. They do feel really good on the eyes. And then I bought these, and then I haven't thought about them since. So I need to use these. I work from home Monday and Friday. I feel like this would be quite nice to just have on my eyes while I'm working at my computer if I don't have any meetings. So I need to think about these. Come on, Iris. You bought them. Use them. The next item was a pretty reasonable purchase, I feel. This is from Eco Tools, and it is their Precise Concealer Brush. I have not generally used a lot of concealer, but back in December, I purchased a NARS concealer, and I'm really happy with it. I think it works quite well, and I've been noticing more in the past 6 months or so that I do get a little bit of darkness right here, and that the redness right here is a little bit more pronounced than I would like it to be. So I'm not wearing any today, so bad example, but I thought that this would be a really nice brush to get into those smaller areas, and it has worked out quite well for me. Did I really need this? Probably not, but it is a different shape than any of my other brushes. The brushes that I was using for concealer were just eyeshadow brushes that I'd repurposed, and I think this does do a little bit of a better job. So I'm pretty happy with my buy. I have 2 makeup items, but they're like not exciting makeup items. First is the Covergirl Exhibitionist Mascara. This is a beeswax free mascara. I'd heard, I think, Lauren May Beauty talk about this quite a while ago, and I was interested in giving it a try. I'm not wowed by it. At first, I was really unimpressed, and like the first day that I used this, I seriously considered taking it back to the store. I still have the outer packaging because I was really questioning it for those first couple of days. Now, I don't think it's anything impressive, but I think it does look better. It was really clumpy at first, so I wonder if maybe mine was a little extra dry when I received it. Maybe it's an old batch or something, but it seems to be doing okay now. So that's great. I'm just gonna roll with it and not look a gift horse in its mouth. If it wants to get better on me, it is welcome to do that. And then the last item is from Essence, and this is kind of a ripoff, I think. This is their lip oil, their Hydra Kiss lip oil in pink champagne, and I think you can tell from the back I've actually used a decent chunk of this. That's not because this is a wildly amazing product that I've been using all the time. That's because this is a tiny little thing of lip oil. I was comparing it to The Balm lip gloss, which is in what I think of as quite standard size lip gloss packaging. It's not like my Fenty one that's huge or anything. And this was like half the size, but it was in packaging that makes it look so much bigger. This is cheap. I think it's like a $3 or $4 lip product, but I don't think it's worth it just because you're going to go through this so quickly. I have used this less than 10 times, probably more like 5 to 8 times, and I have a significant dip in it. That's not cool. I don't like that. So that was Ulta. The last, thank goodness, set of items is from Ipsy. I shopped the Ipsy store during one of their sales, and I came home with 4 items. So the first is another mascara. I was pretty much out of mascara, so I decided to pick up mascara on 2 different occasions this month, which is pretty strange for me. This is from Pacifica. It is their Activist Volume and Curl Mascara. So far, this is the best beeswax-free drugstore mascara that I have tried. It has a curved brush to it. It provides a lot of length and I would say moderate volume. It does curl my lashes pretty well though. So I'm not sure how they came to the name Activist Volume. I feel it's more on the lengthening and separating side, but I do really like it. So I was happy to see this on sale. I finished my Purele, was it the coconut water and rice or something like that, sheet masks last month. So I purchased a set of Purele's watermelon sheet masks. These were, again, on sale at Ipsy. I think they were around $10 for 6, which I think is a much better deal than $25-ish for 6. So I bought these. These are supposed to be moisturizing and soothing. It says for all skin types, but then it follows it up with normal and oily. So I'm not sure what they really mean by that, but I would say that I have pretty normal, maybe verging slightly dry skin. So I think that these will work out well for me. And then I bought 2 fragrances. I'm not really sure why I purchased 2 fragrances, but they're here. So the first is Juliet Has a Gun Vanilla Vibes. I've had a mini of this in the past. I had a sample in a Sephora perfume sampler. I feel like this has leaked a little bit because I can really smell it from the outside. But it doesn't seem to have. I feel like this is a reasonable size. This is about $5. This is a vanilla meets sea salt scent, and it is, I feel like it should say this, 5 mils. So it's actually the same size as the commodity, though I feel like it looks a lot bigger. Let me grab that. Okay, maybe it doesn't look that much bigger, but for some reason this feels satisfying and this feels dinky. I can't explain. I have no reasons. And then I also purchased the Ellis Brooklyn Salt fragrance. Now I mostly purchased this because I really enjoyed their Sunfruit fragrance, which to me looks like it's in the same line. Like most of their packaging is a clear glass, and this is also in that sort of frosted glass neon color packaging. And I'm not sure what this smells like. Does it have notes on it? But it's nice. It is salty, which you'd expect. Yeah, it's very beachy. I will hopefully have put notes up. I am pretty happy with this. So now is the time when we look at the financial damage that I have done this month. And it's really not as bad as I kind of thought it might be when I sat down to film this. Honestly, a big chunk of that is just that the Ulta is not counting towards the total because it was a gift card. It didn't come out of my fun money budget. I don't have a specific portion of my budget that is earmarked for beauty. I give myself a certain amount of money every month for fun. There's a lot that falls under that umbrella of fun. There are clothes, like these little birds came out of that budget, anything I might want beauty-wise, going out to eat falls under there, even like snacks that I might purchase from the vending machine while I'm at work if I decide I need a little pick-me-up during the day. All of that comes out of the same pool of money. I really haven't touched other parts of my budget. Like, I think I've gone out to eat twice in the past month and a half, and I think both of those were like picking up Panera bread on my way home from work because I didn't want to cook. So not exactly an expensive night out. I bought these birds, but I really haven't been doing a lot of other, like, have little random things jump into my cart at Target. Been pretty good on that front. I haven't purchased any clothes, I don't believe, in a few months actually. So just other areas have been really low, which allowed beauty to be a little bit higher than it usually is. I suspect that things will stay kind of hectic, and I will probably continue to purchase a little bit more beauty in March and into April, but I'm hoping that after that things will calm down in my life because I can't keep doing this. This is too stressful for me. Anyway, I think that's about it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed. Please consider liking and subscribing if you did. And I hope all of you have wonderful, safe weeks. Thanks again, and I hope I'll see you next time.